Here's a NASA setup for the HB8. I've got a UHF here, fits inside. I've got a Turnigy switch for power in the front here as well. Missing a few bolts here, but I've got the switch for the on-off for the NASA. I've got my OSD with GPS inside, as well as the naza BEC, this thing, the power supply, and the naza inside, of course, as well as my leads and power for both my arms. I've wired up the arms and everything. I just need to get bullet connectors for the actual motors, and then we'll be test flying this. I'll do my offset from the center. The center is easy because you can see the center here. I've mounted the naza in the center of this quad here. So I'll be able to measure from the center here out, and then lengthwise for my calibration to be working. And here we have video output for the transmitter, which will go on the front, inside the front perhaps, inside here, or on the tail. I'm not sure yet. Might use an extension to an antenna from the front. We'll have to figure that out once we get closer to assembling. Now I've just put the bolts in, and I've used the tape, like I said, on the bottom to hold the bolt heads on. So I've been able to take these off and work inside the frame. With the wiring, I'll be able to get inside and wire up the power for both. I've put the power supply right here. The ESCs are on the arms so that we save space for that, but we needed a little bit extra space for the OSD and the extra NASA stuff. So there's the HB8 ready for NASA, and this will be the photo rig with the gimbal on the bottom and the legs, which come with the kit standard. So you'll be able to build this quadcopter as well as the one I'm filming with, which is the demo HB8 in the 450 size. If you assemble this one with the 20 centimeter arms, then you're looking at around a 500-600 size quad, excellent for filming. And with the 650 motors, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get 15 to 20 minutes of flight time with the 12-inch or 13-inch props. So we will find out maybe this weekend, depending on whether or not I get the rest of the bullet connectors to do the motors. But I'm not skimping out. I don't want to just solder them for the sake of soldering them. This is going to be a pretty high-end photo rig, I'm hoping. So it's starting to look quite nice, and definitely clean assembly, easy to put together. You can leave your clamps inside here and then just put your blocks against them so that you can easily assemble the whole quad. Once the body is done, then you would just basically attach your arms afterwards, and then you can straighten your arms at the same time as you're attaching them, and then you can make sure your blocks are square. So there you go. That's the HB8 in NASA format. About 640 grams with all the gear in it, 670 grams, 1,260 grams without the gimbal, 1,400 grams with the gimbal, plus a 300-400 gram battery. You're looking at probably around 1,800 grams, which is pretty good for a camera rig, and with the GoPro 1 on it. And like I said, I'm using a GoPro 1, so anybody with GoPro 3 is going to be saving a lot. And we'll get the cat to move.